Hey, how you all doing, and welcome back to Every Day's Different. Today we're back on Kerbal Space Program for To the Moon Monday. If you didn't see Brother Munro's video on Friday, I think it was, he challenged me to a SSTO off. Obviously single stage to orbit. Who can build the best one? I think we ended up going what we decided to do was who can have the most passengers. So he started with 20. So I guess this will keep going over the course, maybe until someone just can't physically beat the other person. I'm assuming, or something like that. But it took me. Yesterday, I was trying for hours to build something. I did manage it. I have managed to get a plane that will carry 22 people into low curve in orbit. But I thought I'd show you some of the design process that I ended up going through, including when I got bored building this thing here that surprisingly works. So yes, here, I've only just, oh no, don't, whoa, what the fuck is, no, rotate that. There we go. Right, yes, this is the thing, it's called Small Thing. And surprisingly, you look at this, but it does work. It's amazing. It's brilliant. I made this after I actually finished it, but I thought I'd show it off. I'll show off everything that I sort of built. Yeah, I reckon it took me at least 6 hours yesterday to bloody build something that actually worked. Here we go. It does actually work, this thing. It's kind of funny. If I manage to get it off the ground. It does take quite a few attempts sometimes to get it off the ground. Come on, lift off. There we go. You're up. See, I don't get it. Just something this ridiculous actually works. It's amazing. And we'll hit you with a little cockpit view. Wait. See? Amazing. I'm sure that it does actually work. Come on. There we go. As you can see, we do get up to a speed that just starts braking. What's even funnier is how much it shakes when you start going straight up. There we go. Those are the wheels are braking, but it doesn't really matter. And then because of how big the engines are on it, it can just go straight up and still gain speed. It's brilliant. I bloody love this thing. Haven't tried to land it though. Yes, this is one thing I made. Brilliant, unbelievable amounts of fun. You can just reverse thrust, can't you? I wonder if I can make it fly backwards. Now that would be interesting. I haven't even tried landing in the game at all, really, actually, so... Oh, sorry, Valentina. And so yeah, that happened. Okay, we'll revert to Space Plane Hangar. I'll show you actually what I went through. So, what was my first design? This one. This is what I went through first. As you can see, I did some part clipping to make it look kind of cool. I really liked this kind of dual kind of front design. So yeah, this is what I first went for. I was hoping this would work. So as you can see, well, we've got 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 80 passengers, like 88 passengers maybe. Yeah, this didn't work. We'll take it off. I just don't think I had enough Delta V, if I remember rightly. That, or when it tries to take off, it just does a backflip. So we'll see. I can't remember what happened with it, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't really remember what happened with this. I do quite like. I like the design of it, though. I must say, I do like the design of it. Now, what is it gonna do? I can't remember. Yeah, I just think it didn't have enough Delta V, and that was the problem. Oh, yeah, there we go. It does the backflips. Yeah. So this one backflips didn't work. So that was a shame. Then we moved on to the one that I ended up making work. So we'll show you that one last. And then did we change the name of it? Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Then we went on to the Mark II, and then we had the Mark III. This is what I tried for the Mark III. I tried something a bit smaller, a bit more part clipping. I just really like this design here, where you have like the Mark II cabin just kind of poking up over the top. Adds kind of a... Either way, this didn't work either. It doesn't work. It just does a backflip. Could not make it work. So what we ended up making work is this. I call this the Mark II. Yeah. This is what I got to work in the end. And I quite like it. It works fairly well. So, what do we have? Well, we have 2 people in the Mark II cockpit in the front. Then we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22. So I'm pretty sure Brother Munro said he had 20. So I've got 22 now. So, brother, I'm expecting 24 next time at least. Yeah, and surprisingly it works fairly well. So let's take it out. This took me so long to design. You have no idea, guys. Like, I went through so many different design iterations with this thing, with different engines, different amounts of fuel. Oh, bloody nightmare. It still isn't optimized, but it does work. So I'm 90% sure I'm 90% sure this should work. If it doesn't work, something's gone seriously wrong overnight. I don't know if I have to turn on SS. Either way, let's go. It does like to bounce around on the runway a bit. Quite a nice design. I do quite like it. You know, it just works. I think it does run very close on how much fuel it has. We're off. Here we go. So, it's quick. Like, I can put it into a 30-degree climb, a pretty nice climb right now, and it will still be gaining speed. Because these things are just gonna keep getting better as I get quicker. Yeah, this took me so long. So, at some points I had 4 rapiers, 2 swivel engines back here. This bit was longer, I had more fuel, I had nuclear engines around. Oh, I don't even know how long it took me. I know I only managed to get this to work at like, I don't even know, I think it was at least 11 o'clock last night before I managed to get it work. We'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah, took me ages, but I like the design in the end. It's quite nice. We're still gaining. Give it more thrust. I'm going to level her out a bit, get a bunch of speed. Here we go. This will just allow us to get a crap ton of speed before we go up any more. About 800, then I'll go. How are we looking? You know, we've still got 230 kilonewtons of thrust on these. Now it does, there we go, now we're losing it. So, that, there we go. It'll change on over to jet engines now. And we're still getting speed, so what I'll do, we'll cut off them, save us a bit of fuel, and we should be good, hopefully. I say hopefully, I really don't know. I did literally try this once yesterday and that was it. Just need to hit that 70,000 mark. Not too bad. Looking okay. Come on, just 10,000 more meters a second. It's going to be close. I did say it was going to be close. Cut it. Right. Now it's just a case of circularization. Here you go. We don't even need that much. That'll do. 76,000 meters. So, you know, it's touch and go really as to whether I have enough fuel to. I would be able to get back to Earth, back to Kerbin. Whether I'd crash though is another question. I'm not even going to try it. Here we go. How long have we got? So we got. Okay, I guess we're burning 16 seconds before. Yes. We're just going to be above it, which is fine. Here we go. Should feel good. There we go. 70,076. Just over where we need to be. And here we go. We are flying. So I have 190 meters a second of delta V left. So I could land back on Earth if I really wanted to. Which is nice. But yes, we've done it. Here we are. This is my ship. Brother Munro, get 24 of your people into... well, have room for 24 people into orbit, please. I dare you. And if you manage that, I will put 32 into orbit. 30, I'll put 40 people into orbit if you get 30... if you do 24. Somehow. So yeah, here's my ship. I think it is bloody brilliant. Love this thing. Yeah, it is a good ship. SSTOs are so confusing though. It did take me unbelievably long to try and get this. I reckon it was at least 5 hours, maybe more, just to build this crappy thing. I don't even know why I didn't think of just using Rapier engines as well. Oh well, who knows? Either way, that is the challenge, I guess. Done and done. We managed it. We got into orbit. What's next? We'll see what Brother does. If he gets 24 people into orbit, then... if he gets more people into orbit, I guess I'll have to be forced to beat him again. We'll add a winky face somewhere for Brother Munro there. Yeah. So, up to you now, brother. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Have fun with the challenge. And yeah. Just a quick Kerbal Space Program video for you today, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed, and by the way, if you have any tips on what I could have done to make this better, how to make better SSTOs, anything, me greatly appreciated, as I am pretty terrible at making them. And yeah, that is gonna be all for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this Kerbal Space Program video, and I will see all of you in the next one, guys.